play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Anthony drives in, and that one's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Rose. Outside Gasol. Gasol with the rebound. Chicago on defense and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Anthony's shot is off. Dunleavy the pass to Rose, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Wall with some nice defense. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Anthony. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Wall dishes to Thompson. Griffin kicks to Thompson. Wall passes to Carmelo. Gasol inside, working on Noah. Great defense that time from Noah. Los Angeles on D, out left to the wing. Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his third assist on the night. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Thompson outside. This one for 3. That's good. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Los Angeles now. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now here's Rose after the Marcus Omas. Rose goes in. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Rose has got his first basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 5. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Here's Chicago. Outside Rose. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Rose has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Anthony in the corner, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy, and Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Mirotic dishes to Gasol. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. The 3 from Bryant. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 4. Brooks outside. There's the feed to Mirotic. And again, Chicago, no good. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Rose with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. So it's Chicago now. They lead by 4. Brooks with no one around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Bryant. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Rose goes in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's good on the second. Brooks from outside. Again, the miss by Brooks. Got a piece of it. And that's not going to go. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Chicago leads by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Zach Randolph is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Wall. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's DeRozan in at the 2-guard spot. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here is Chicago. Brooks outside. Noah with a screen on DeRozan. It's stolen by DeRozan. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Wall with the slam.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
And finished off by Mirotic.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now, here's Rose. Feeds it to Mirotic. DeRozan with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. Gay with no one around. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. DeRozan against Brooks. To the paint. Here's Noah. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. changes for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Brooks. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Thompson in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago leading. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Rose against Wall. Outside Rose. That's tipped. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Gasol. Bryant comes in for Rudy Gay. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for John Wall. Chicago with the ball after the miss from Klay Thompson. Great positioning on the putback. 6 points for Joakim Noah.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them.
Yeah, and how great are his ball instincts there? Just having a knack, really the instincts to just get after it on the backboard. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Thompson for the triple. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Jefferson's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Butler off the inbound. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And they take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Rose, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Anthony.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. Here's Los Angeles now. Bledsoe kicks to Griffin, and the layup falls. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Butler. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. Butler's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. It's Anthony with the drive. Rose with the block. They retain possession.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they double up Butler. Here's Dunleavy. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Anthony nowhere around. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
They brought up their 3-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
And they double up Gasol. Here's Rose, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson, and it's Heinrich in for Mike Dunleavy. Chicago trailing here. And it's Rose penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 10.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And Randolph slams it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now, here's Butler. Here's Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Screen by Jefferson. Rose attacking. No luck. Chicago with the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rose. Gasol inside, defended by Jefferson. Second shot opportunity, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one misses.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brooks outside. Heinrich from outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.